This is James Page with Inca TV. I'm here with Stephen Kingdom at the Xantaro stand. He's just been speaking at the conference, and really pleased to speak to him, particularly as today is the first day you've been announced as the new CTO for Xantaro's fixed network business. So thank you for joining us. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You've been on stage, just come off to join us, and you were talking about some of the challenges facing people involved in FTTH rollout. So perhaps you could give us a couple of examples and a bit more detail on that?
Yes, the session I was just speaking on was about accelerating the deployment of fibre in the UK and supporting the altnets really to how to deploy fibre to the home effectively, efficiently, at pace, and at quality. So Xantaro as a company, we do multi-vendor systems integration. We support, 35, 40 of the altnets in the UK market. We're also supporting over in Germany as well now. The big challenge, I guess, for a lot of these altnets is skills and labour. Having the quality and the experienced guys designing the networks is a scarce resource in the UK. We're seeing a lot of that resource bounce from altnet to altnet to altnet. Actually, what Xantaro can do is come in and do a lot of that design work for the altnets. So we'll guide them, we'll lead them. We work with a number of different vendors, so Nokia, Juniper, Exfo, Infinera, A10, to name but a few. We have 50% of our staff are engineers with qualified certifications from those vendors that we work with. So we know the equipment inside out, we know how to configure it, we know how to make those networks work, and that's a big value and a big opportunity with the altnets to help them deploy.
Absolutely, and we've been hearing for some time about the challenges of labour at different levels. Are there any particular parts that Xantaro are able to take out of that system and support with?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what we're seeing is a lot of the altnets take on IT resource basically to design their networks. Great, they can design IT LAN networks, but actually designing a carrier grade network is a different kettle of fish. How do you configure a BNG? How do you configure a router? How do you configure the access layer? What are the important factors that you need to consider in doing that? We're doing a lot of work with them to, we'll put professional services resource into those altnets and work with them to get the network they want, to deliver the services that they want to deliver to their customers, whether it's business services, whether it's residential, or a hybrid of the both, which typically is the case nowadays.
So you've been here and chatting to people from the altnets. What's your message to them when you're talking to them about when should they get involved with you? Presumably as early as possible.
As early as possible. Even at the concept stage, we have advisors on our board that advise a lot of the altnets as well from an investment perspective. Understanding what technologies to put into their network, what vendors to use, because at some point, right, the industry is going to consolidate. There's 150 registered altnets out there. Just shy of 100 are probably building physical network today. The industry wants to stay in that long term. There will be consolidation. So as an investor into an altnet, I need to know what my exit strategy is. Is it to acquire other altnets or is it to be acquired? Either way, I need to make it easy for my network to integrate with somebody else's network and bring that on board. So we can help advise using the right products, using the right equipment, delivering the right services is all very key in the decision-making process. But we will absolutely get involved right from day one. What are you wanting to build? What's the best way to deliver it? And the most efficient way to deliver it as well, right? So it's not all about, speed. It's all about efficiency, cost, managing suppliers. So we're in a world where COVID has eroded the supply chain or damaged the supply chain. How do you pick the right vendors that have the right supply chain, the right forecasting, the right information to deliver when you need to deliver the network?
Okay, brilliant. Thank you for taking us through some of that. You may have just covered it, but I feel like I might have cut you off too early in offering you congratulations about the new role. And you might have been about to tell me a little bit about maybe what some of the priorities are or what's top of your agenda in that new role. So maybe I'll give you a chance to come back to that bit.
Okay, so I guess from the CTO role that I've taken on, I've been in the industry for, 25, nearly 30 years now. I've been involved with global cooperation, so I was on the board of directors of the Broadband Forum for a number of years, served as president there. I'm currently on the board of directors of the UK NICC, which is the interoperability of networks in the UK. The UK market is beginning to mature in terms of altnets. We're not seeing many new altnets come to market. It's a case of growth and expansion. We're looking at ways to advise those customers how to ensure their networks are resilient, how they're future-proof, how technologies are going to evolve, and make sure that the physical outdoor plant is going to be capable of supporting those new technologies in the future. But more so, Xantaro is a German-based company, so the FTTH market over in Germany is yet to see the same explosions as we're seeing over in the UK. So part of my new role will actually be to go out and spend more time in Germany with the German customers and bring in that sort of FTTH market through into Germany as well. Different factors affect the network over there, but at the end of the day, the investment is now starting to come, so we can use lessons learned in the UK to help with the German market as well.
Fantastic. Well, okay, sounds like a big challenge, but I know you're up for it, so thank you very much for taking the time to give us a little bit of insight.
Thank you very much.